Your Honor, please. Pag na-require niyo po ang isang ahensya ng gobyerno na may confidential fund na mag-submit ng resibo, ay hindi na ho confidential fund yun. Pagpaunmanhin po ninyo, pero...
Siguro with due respect to our ombudsman, hindi po ito nakakatawan. No? Tanong ko po first ay yung tungkol po sa confidential fund. Okay, so sa confidential fund po, Mr. Chair, from 2016 to 2024. So, mapapansin po natin yung confidential fund na appropriated ay like 20 million in 2016. Actual obligation is 8 million. 2017, 20 million. Obligation is 14 million. 2018, 20 million. Actual obligation is 13.4 million. 2019, 33.7 million. And then yung obligation po is 26.9 million. So, kung babanggitin ko pa po yung iba, no, 2021, confidential fund is 33.7 million, o actual obligation is 13 million. 2022, 51 million ang confidential fund, pero ang actual obligation is 18.693 million. 2023, 31 million. So, wala pa po yung, yung obligation, actual obligation. And then, you proposed 51.4 million for 2024. So, ang first question ko po dun sa confidential fund. So, ganun po yung, yung ina-appropriate. Pero yung utilization, makikita natin ay mga 40 to 45% on the average. Can you explain that, Mr. Chair?
Kung makakapagtipid po kami, bakit nga ba hindi? Kung kami po ay makikisuyo sa Intel community na hindi kami gagastos, bakit nga ba hindi namin gagawin? Kung may dadaan namin sa ngiti doon sa mga members ng ISAF na amin sometimes kinakausap para tulungan kami mag-imbestiga, bakit nga ba hindi? So kung makakatipid kami, gagawin namin. Ngayon, with respect to this confidential fund, I must be honest with you that the 51 million given to us by the DBM, which is the same amount that was proposed to the Office of the Ombudsman for the 2023 budget.
2022.
2022?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can also, for 2023, I think it was also
31
million. 31 million. Pwede nyo bawasan ulit ng 20. Gawin nyo ulit yung confidential na fund namin na 31 million. Yung 20 million, isadagay niya lang po ninyo kung pwede po sa MOOE. We will learn to survive with the small amount that you will give us. I promise you that. Kaya sabi ko nga po, kung kami po ay makikisuyo sa Intel community na idadaan sa tasang kape, marami po kaming kapeng barako sa opisina o idadaan sa ngiti, gagawin po namin. Maraming pong salamat.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Chair, dun sa explanation po ng ating Honorable Ombudsman. So, napapansin lang po natin, no, dahil tama po yung sinabi nyo kanina at inamin nyo na napakabagal po noong investigation, nung lahat ng mga, yung ilang mga kaso. At kanina nga po yung ating pong colleagues earlier, sinabi niya po yung yung percentage ng mga natatapos na kaso. So, kung meron pong ganitong confidential fund ay bakit po na natitipid? So, hindi po ba dapat ay gamitin ito kung talagang gamit? Kasi hindi naman to pwedeng gamitin sa iba eh. So, itong sinasabi natin. Kasi kung nagsisave po tayo, kinako-compromise natin yung halimbawa yung mga programs kasi itong confidential fund, you have to submit yung programs, activities, and project na related sa confidential. So, I hope, di ba, na ano nyo po ito, na-utilize nyo, considering na marami tayong iniimbestigahan ng mga kaso. So, ito po bang mga confidential, can you give us the general stroke, no, or not specific, kung saan nyo itong ginagamit itong confidential fund para po sa information po ng ating taong bayan. So may mga resibo po ba na sinasubmit sa COA at gaano ka-regular ito na ibinibigay for audit? Mr. Chair.
Your Honor, please. Pag na-require niyo po ang isang ahensya ng gobyerno na may confidential fund na mag-submit ng resibo, ay hindi na ho confidential fund yun. Kasi
Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang pong gusto ko lang pong doon. Kasi nire-require po 'yon ng joint circular. So hindi po pwedeng kasi meron po tayong joint circular 2015 regarding sa confidential fund. Pero hindi po nakakatawa na sabihin natin na hindi tayo nagsasubmit ng mga resibo. So I beg to disagree po, no. Kailangan din natin mag-follow po doon sa JC 2015.
Pagpaunmanhin po ninyo, pero mula po na ako'y maging ombudsman, wala po nagsabi sa akin na mag-submit po kami ng resibo, dahil paano ko po re-resibuhan ang isang intelligence officer na sinuyo ko tingnan ang isang bagay o isang kaso? Ano ho yung resibo ilalagay ko doon? Paano ho ililiquidate sa akin ng intel officer? If I get a safe house, magtataka pa ho kayo, ba't ako kumuha ng safe house? Baka naman yung safe house na yun ay hindi totoong safe house, kundi motel. I mean, I really don't know, but if that is the case, na pag-uusapan po natin, pag-aawayan natin ng confidential fund, then, alisin ho nyo sa budget namin yung confidential fund. As I said, we can survive. I can continue investigation cases. We just smile at my friends at the ISAF and some other investigation agencies. Madali lang po yun eh. I call my friends in the provinces, I call some police officers in the provinces, I ask them for their support. Kung kailangan mag-utos sila ng tao para i-verify kung totoo ito, din doon po kami gumagastos ng transportation expense ng pangkain ng tao. So paano ililiquidate po sa amin yon? Paano kami mag-submit ng resibo? Napakahirap po yata noon na mag-submit kami ng resibo. At siguro wala namang papayag din sa amin na intel officer na pag binigyan ko ng 50,000 pesos o i-liquidate mo sa akin, na tuwing sakay niya ng taxi, kung siya ay may, which I did it before, na pinamanmanan ako isang empleyado ng ombudsman, pinasundan ko, abay, siguro may hirapan yung intel officer na every now and then bibigay sa akin yung mga resibo ng gasolina. At pag niliquidate ko yung resibo ng gasolina na yon as my own expense, baka sabihin ng COA, hindi pwede kasi hindi ka pwede mag-claim ng gasoline expense because you have your transportation allowance. So I don't think a receipt is important. What is needed is that we make a certification, we issue a certification to the effect that we have spent the confidential fund for purposes of investigation of cases. Bakit po kami nakakatipid? Noong araw po, kuminsan lumalakad po na investigador 5. Yung 5 pong yun, binawasan ko. Kasi ang aking filosofia, kung kayang gawin ng isang Little Indian, yung gawain ng 10 Little Indian, bakit hindi ba nga ba gawin ng isang Little Indian? So just like when I was investigating the case of the onions, yung mga sibuyas, may mga isang tao kung pinalalakad o 2. Kung medyo delikado yung lugar na pupuntahan, 3 sila akong pinapupunta. Yun po ang pero hindi ko sinasabi sa kanila, magbigyan nyo ako ng resibo. Kasi pag sila'y pupunta rin doon, mayroon mga binabayaran din sila mga tao na sinusuyo yung tao na to gather more evidence for us. Marami pong salamat.
Yes, thank you very much po doon sa explanation. Siguro with due respect to our ombudsman, hindi po ito nakakatawa, no? At hindi ito pwedeng sabihin na walang resibo dahil taon-taon po, nakikita natin, tumataas ang confidential fund. So kung ganyan po yung sinasabi ninyo, so baka ma-encourage ang mga lahat ng government offices na gumamit na lang ng confidential fund kung wala naman itong resibo. Kaya nga po meron tayong circular na dapat pong sundan ng ating lahat ng mga agencies. And ako personally, kung talagang mga investigation, yung ombudsman, pwede rin tayo dapat na mag-ano ng confidential, pero dapat with the proper liquidation ng mga ganito. Kasi kung sasabihin niyo na kahit wala na kaming confidential fund, so it's all right, mailagay yan doon sa dapat na paglagyan, katulad ng sinasabi niyo kanina, and other services. But to remind the ombudsman, dapat po maging observe natin yung due diligence at saka dun sa paggamit nitong confidential fund. So yun lang po. At saka yung savings, pag sinasabi po natin na savings, yun nga po yung ginagawa, minsan nagdududa kami, maraming mga PS na hindi naman nagagamit, nagsisave sila and so on. Kaya dapat magamit po ito.
A few years later.
Okay, so ang tanong ko lang dalawa po, yung about confidential funds at saka yung yung tungkol dun sa mga cases. So in 2023, Mr. Chair, the Office of the Ombudsman Confidential Fund is 31 million. Actual obligation is 16.6 million. Can you confirm this, Madam Chair, Mr. Chair?
Yung confidential fund namin 2023,
Opo.
I think if my memory serves me right, our confidential fund in 2023 was 30 million.
Tama po, 31 million.
Utilization?
Yes, the obligation, utilization is 6.6 million. Can you confirm?
Yes, Your Honor.
On September 2023, during the deliberation of 2024 national budget, the Ombudsman said that his office can survive without the confidential funds. He added that, I quote, "And I would like to be the first from the investigating agencies to request Congress not have confidential funds during my term." Can you confirm that, Mr. Chair?
Yes, Your Honor.
So that's why the Congress proceeded in giving just only 1 million for the confidential funds of the Ombudsman under the GAA 2024. But looking at the proposed budget, Mr. Chair, the Ombudsman is requesting 115.665 million confidential fund for the next fiscal year. Okay, so this is only 51.468 million or 44.5% of the proposed was approved by the DBM. Tama po ba yon?
Yes, Your Honor, but again, may I reiterate that you can just make it again 1 million pesos if you like, or if you like, you can make it a zero. Walang bahay. Zero appropriation for the confidential fund of the Office of the Ombudsman until such time or until the end of my term of office as the Ombudsman. We can survive
Okay,
without
thank you.
additional confidential funds.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, may I know po yung rationale bakit biglang lobo yung proposal po ng Ombudsman? Parang your proposal is almost 4 times bigger than the 2023 level po.
The 2023, which utilization, you meant to say, the request, this came from the DBM. I'll be honest with you, Your Honor,
Yes,
that with this budget that was given to us by DBM, I did not look anymore into how much was the confidential fund that was given to us. I am not interested in the confidential fund. I am more interested on the budget for personal services and the capital outlay, not on the confidential fund, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. So, hindi pala, from 31 million in 2023, I stand corrected, Mr. Chair. So, naging 51.468. So, almost doubled po para makorek lang po yung yung data.
That was the
So,
51 million, I'm sorry, Your Honor. The 51 million was the original proposal for
Yes.
2020 to 2024 budget.
Yes, tama
Which
po.
was reduced upon the suggestion of the ombudsman to 1 million pesos. Although we're only asking for about 10 million, the Senate was telling us that it would be very hard to put the figure 10,000 pesos in the budget because it is composed of 3 zeros always. So if I ask for 10,000 pesos, hindi ho makikita yung 1. So the chair, the director for finance asked me to please make it 1 million, of which I acceded. So para wala na hong problema ngayong taon na ito tungkol sa confidential fund, which is becoming a very, not just a hot issue, but putting some malice to this fund na hindi man dapat, because there are really agencies who need the confidential fund, like the Armed Forces of the Philippines, the Philippine National Police, the Department of Foreign Affairs, and the other investigating agencies like the NBI, na kailangan, nagkaroon ng malisya. Parang nangyayari ngayon, itong confidential fund ay winawaldas ng mga tao. Ayokong sabihin ng aking kapitbahay na ako'y may ginagamit na bagong t-shirt ay galing sa confidential fund. So I'd rather not to have a confidential fund until the end of my term of office than to have a confidential fund where people will be raising their eyebrows. Wherever I go, kumakain ako, baka sabihin ang binabayad ko doon sa tubig o sa coke na iniinom ko ay galing sa confidential fund. I would appreciate really if Congress will just remove confidential fund from our budget.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. So, balik po ako sa 2023, Mr. Chair. So, sabi niyo po, no, kinonfirm niyo naman na yung actual obligation is 16.6. And we know that continuing naman yung na-approve naman na yung confidential funds ng 2023. So, ang ibig sabihin, kung may 1 million po na CF for 2024, continuing naman po na nagagamit ito, no, doon sa inyong office or sa trabaho na ginagawa po ng ombudsman. Tama po ba?
Pardon, Your Honor?
Going back to 2023, so 16.6 million lang po yung actual obligation ninyo, no? Approved naman na po ito nung 2023, yung 31 million. And then you have 1 million for 2024. Anyway, parang continuing budget naman ito, 2 years using the confidential fund. So ibig ba sabihin, na-utilize na rin po yung remaining na 31 million na confidential funds nyo for 2023.
Alam niyo po, I think even the COA auditor would agree that my character is more that of a waray-waray, some Bisaya. But when it comes to spending money, especially if I'm spending not my own money, ang sabi ho ng co-auditor na naka-assign sa amin, no offense meant to any Ilocano, ako daw po ay isang Ilocano. So, ayoko ho magyabang, I don't want to brag, but may natitipid po kami sa confidential fund. Mayroon ho kami natitipid at kaya naman hong makatipid kung gagawan lang ho ng remedyo na gusto mo magtipid. In the Office of the Ombudsman, we have made a lot of changes, especially in this investigation process, where it used to be about 4 or 5 investigators going out to the field. We limited that to 1 or 2. We also have changed some method or manner of investigation so that we will be able to save money. There are more important things where we can spend that confidential fund than to splurge it in some other matters which are not really that important. We are aware that surrounding the office of the Ombudsman are urban poor. We cannot close our eyes to that reality that we splurge people's money para na rin namin niluluko yung mga kapitbahay namin doon sa office ng Ombudsman na mga mahihirap. So, when I assumed office, I started to save. I started to do some measures na makakatipid ang Ombudsman. I don't want to spill that out here unless in an executive session you'd like to ask me magkano ang aming natitipid. Thank you, Your Honor.
So, siguro, Mr. Chair, hindi na ako magpapalawig do sa confidential funds ng basta it's assumption na dahil yung budget naman ay continuing siya 2 years, so nagagamit yon, or kung natitipid man, okay. So, next question,